In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can combine several photos and elements to create a beautiful design inside of Canva. Everything is going to be explained from start to finish. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into Canva and let's get started. Okay, so here we are in Canva. These are the photos and elements we are simply going to use for the design we are about to create. So to gain access to all the files we are going to be using in the design, make sure to check in the link in the description box below. It's been linked over there so that you can also have access to them and follow through, in this tutorial. So yeah, let's dive straight into it. So we are just going to create a new page, and this is what we have. The first thing we are going to do is to bring on this particular photo. Okay, so I just bring it in here. We just set it as the base photo and increase the size. Okay, so this is what we have at the moment, and we'll just increase it, something like this. We just place it here. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is to bring in the sky photo. All right. So I'll just copy this, and I would also just paste this over here, set it as the back. Okay, so we'll just position it as the background, right click, come to layer and send backward, so that we have something like this, which I think is beautiful already. The next one we can do is bring in this particular fence. Okay, this wooden fence, we position it here, and we can also increase the size. Okay, so we can place it over here. We can see there's some grasses in here. So to cover them, we can just come into element. Okay, just search for grass. Okay, and we can just find, something like this should work for us. Okay, so you can just place this behind and duplicate it and also place this behind. Okay, so we have something like this. So we can just, to cover the gap left over there. This is looking beautiful already. And yeah, I think we can close. No, we are not done yet. So now what I want us to do is select everything and also move it to the top a little bit again. Okay. So maybe we want to have access to the grass behind the fence. Just come to layer and come to show layers. Okay. I can select it. And if I want to increase the size, I can also increase the size. Okay. And I'll just place this over here. Now we can add another bit of grass or this tree. Okay. But I think it's best we use grass. Yeah. So we have this grass again. We'll place this over here and reduce the size to make it smaller. Okay. Then duplicate it. Another one over here. To make it feel different, you can just change the rotation. Okay. Then we can right click and duplicate. All right. Yeah. So we see what we have over here. This alone feels natural, except that the colors are a bit different. But I think that this looks a bit natural. Right. And I would like to know what you also think about this in the comment section below. So now we just raise the bar a little bit, come back over here, and I'm going to bring this hanging fence into my design. Okay, so I just bring it here and increase the size because this is going to have the title of whatever we want to talk about. So we can position it over here and we can add our text. Okay, so we'll just start from the suppress T on the keyboard to add text. And I'm going to say anything of my choice. So you also can say anything of your choice. So I'll delete this and come here and say garden. Okay, so we can select it, make it bigger. So we click on the text and come to font. With the font, you can use any script font of your choice. Okay, you can search for scripts and you should find a lot of fonts. But in my case, I think this is a script font. I am going to use garden and I would increase it. I think this looks beautiful. I'll just rotate it slightly. Now to make the text stand out a little bit, what I would do or what we can do is to click on effects, come to shadow, okay, and change the color to black. So once you change the color to black, you should have something like this. But the next thing we want to do is to reduce the offset. This would bring the shadow closer to the text, okay? And offset generally controls the gap, so we just bring it closer and we can also increase the transparency so that it's more visible. And apply some blur to it to have something like this. Okay, so I think this is looking beautiful. So maybe guarding the mini Lagos, the mini city of love, or something like that. Okay, so we add our second one. This would use sans serif font. Okay, so this is an example of a sans serif font. All right, so you can choose poppins, all of that. If you are confused on these fonts, you can choose. We have some options over here. Corporate would have serif and sans serif. We have paragraph, which is basically serif. We have some headings and display font. So you can just come to corporate and you should find a lot of fonts, right? So I would say the mini city of love, mini city of love. Okay, that's what I want to have as my text, and we'll change the color also to white. Okay, and here we have it. Okay, so now what we do is we'd come to effects, okay, and apply some shadows, and we can see it's already added. I will just change the shadows to black, okay, and we would also do the same, reduce the offset a little bit. In fact, just so we can see what we are doing. And the transparency would also increase it. All right. So we want to see the offset, and we'd also add some blur. So this is what we have, the mini city of love. Nice one. So if we want, we can also add some love. I know we didn't add it in my, as I was trying things out, we didn't add love, but we can just search for love, come to graphics, see all, and there's so many love we have in here. I can click on this and set it to white, and we can just spread it around. Okay, so reduce the size. We can position this here, duplicate it, increase the size, rotate it a little bit, position this here, and we can also duplicate again. We just need small number of it. It doesn't have to be a lot. All right, so just keep that in mind. And we'll just maybe reduce this a little bit and position it somewhere here. So that's all we need to have. Now, the next thing I want us to do is to add some trees to create some depth in the design. Okay. So if we go back here, we can click on tree. Okay. Copy the tree and bring it over here. With this tree, I can decide to place it in the design, and it'll still look like natural. You can't really tell if it's there or not. What would sell this out is the colors, but it's fine. So let's increase the size of the tree. We can position this one over here and duplicate it. In fact, let me copy it first and I duplicate it. Come here, maybe to the top. Okay, I would make this a bit bigger. This would give off the idea that the tree is closer to the camera. Okay, so now that we've done that, the next thing we can do, in fact, let me move this up a little bit. The next thing we can do is to add some blur to the tree. Okay, so we come to edit as you have it selected. Come to blur, and in blur, choose whole image. All right, and increase the intensity of this image a little bit. Once you're done, you can just close it, right click, copy style, and paste it on the other tree. Okay, and we can see what we have at the moment. Now, the other things to add are just some fancy stuff plus some info. So we have this post box, the UK type of post box. So we just copy it, come here and paste it over here. Now I want this to be, to be here. So I would want it to be bigger, and I'm just going to copy it more. Yeah, so maybe it's taller than the fence. Okay, then we send it behind the grass. So something like this should be fine, or we can just bring it down. But I think if it's a little bit higher than the fence, it makes it make sense, because usually they are taller. Okay, so with that, we have that over here, and we have this sign also over here. So we can just bring the sign also here. So we can also just crop this and increase the size, okay, just to have it in here. Then you move it behind the grass, okay, so we can have it here like this. The next thing we want to do is to bring this beds, okay, so you can bring these beds in here, duplicate them. You can put some here, and put some here. So depending on how you want everything to look like. Okay, so you see what we have. If you want them to feel as if they are far away, just make them smaller. Okay, and it gives um that view. Yeah, my English is almost finished, so I need to quickly wrap up. All right. So the last but not the least is to add some wood. Okay, over here to add like a date and time if this is an event. But we are just creating this assuming it's an event. Okay, so we can. I will come to my recently added, okay, so that I get the name for you. I think that would be the best way to go about it. Yeah. So we can click on this, and if I right click, it's just old wooden signpost. Okay. So that's what you can search for, and we have it over here. Okay. Now, the next item or the next thing I want us to do is to add some text. But before we do that, we can see there's a lot of mismatch in the colors. So I want us to try as much as possible to blend every color we have. Okay. Yeah. So let's do that. The first thing I want to do is change the color of this. So we'll come to the edit, come to adjust, and the temperature would move it more to the warm side. And we can also increase the saturation. Okay. Now we can see how it's looking. And the reference for all these edits is going to be the field in the background. Okay, so we can change this also over here, move it to the warm side, right click, copy style, and paste it here. So that it also has the same effect. And we'll do the same to this. So we'll just come to adjust and move it to the warm side. Do the same for this, move it to the warm side, and the same for the grass. Okay, so everything just needs to feel warm. With anything that you feel you need to boost the color, you can also do that. Okay, so you also click on the beds and just move them to the warm side, and there we have it. Okay, now what we can also do is to add some text, and I'm just going to state time and date. Okay, just assuming this is an event. So the time we can just say 8 o'clock p.m. Okay, so 8 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. Then maybe the date, I'll just say the date to the same date as today. So maybe 4th March. Okay, so 4th March 2026. And that is today. All right. So we can just increase the size. And this is what we have. To make this stand out, we can also add, some shadows and just make it stand out. But if you feel it's not standing out enough, just change the font. Okay, so I'm using Gilroy for the second font. I'm just going to use the Gilroy bold, should work for us. Okay, and we can see what we have. In my case, I think it's competing with the background, this one. So I can simply come back to edit, okay, and remove some light by reducing the brightness. Okay, and with this, we can see things are looking much, much better. Okay. Okay. So with the signpost, I just want to add some extra text, on it just for the sake of it. So what I'll do is I'll just duplicate this font. Okay. And just bring it here. And we can add extra information, maybe who you can contact and all those things. Those things can be here. So we can say for more details, contact, then we put those people's numbers in here. So I can reduce this and also reduce the line spacing. Okay, then duplicate it and I can add the numbers. Okay, so you can just say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we can put it here and maybe duplicate it if there are two numbers we want to have in here. Then with this, I think I'll also reduce the brightness a little bit and increase the contrast. Okay. And the text can also be bigger. Yeah. So this is what we currently have at the moment. And I think it looks fine. To me, I think it looks fine. But I would also like to know what you think about this in the comment section. This wood, we haven't added some adjustment to it. So we'd also just move it and here. One last thing we can also do is to move the colors of this, instead of making it white, to just make it off white a little bit. Okay. Yeah, something like this. And we can see the difference in the color. Okay. And we can just apply the same color to all the text. All right. So you just choose it and they would all have the same color. And this is what we have been able to do by just combining photos and elements inside of Canva to create something beautiful. Let me know what you think about this. And yeah, the name is Benjamin. Always remember there is no limit to creativity, and I should see you in the next video. Peace.